is so funny. I'm leaving the room. Hey, why is the torch still on? That's weird, isn't it? Maybe that's why it's all jerky. Let me turn the... Oh. There we go. I'm surprised it allows you to have the torch on while you're live streaming. I wasn't sure what to name this stream. I was going to name it like showing art or something because I was going to show art. Hey, thank you. I just messed with my hair because it was looking all flat and boring. Even my face is all red and shit. I got my walking stick. I've started cleaning up the upstairs. It's all nice and neat here. Apart from these crisp packets. I've kept these because it's like the old design, which is quite nice. And then you've got the new design. Not sure which one to keep. There's two of them here. And obviously I'm going to throw one away. I don't know, I thought I'd keep them for some reason. I don't know why. I was going to show you a lovely... Oh, okay. So show you some art. I'm not sure if I'll get Wi-Fi in here. Remember, I promised you guys me to show you some art last time, but you know what happened. I realised that all my art was upstairs. Very useful. I'm out of the Wi-Fi zone at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out where My Little Pony. You can look at that while I'm just getting to the point where it's like the beginning. I've started a new comic, so I'm not going to show you all of it because, like, you know, I want people to pay to see it. So, and besides, some of it's kind of risque anyway, so I don't think I'm really allowed to show that. So this art is not really like totally the comic, so some cute things. Okay, this is one I don't think I showed. It's like from when I was really pissed off because people would treat me different. Okay, I'm just gonna put that on the screen so you can read it. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Shit. You can read that if you like. Do you want me to read it? Take forever. This is something and I was really bothered about it because, you know, I was pretty much doing the same thing as other people and they get like praise for it, but you know, when I do the same thing I just get slagged off. So this is basically like this. But he's actually doing worse. And then there's me over here who basically does the same thing but slightly less bad, or swears once and gets, oh my god, you swore. It's game of good. And it's like, you did bad. You did bad. That's actually supposed to be my mum. What do I need to change? What when I do this? Or just word things wrong, maybe. What does that say? I can't even read it. Oh, because I'm just upset about something legitimately. But even my own friends don't defend me. They just tell me to stop, ignore, or tell me what I did wrong. Wait, that's... Or to piss off the bullies. Or I did wrong to piss off the bullies, I mean. It's like they're telling me to not upset the bullies. Whereas it's like the bullies who should be the ones that are taught the lesson. So I'm going to read this one. Johnny shouts mates, of which he has, look, you get corrected and berated. That's me. You're going down. Nobody can more tell him if he's doing something wrong. It's decided it doesn't want to play ball now, so I'm going to leave the room and go into a different room, which is more shit, but oh well, at least we'll get to CE and it will stop reconnecting and all that shit. Oh, it's not as nice in here, but oh well. Okay, so we've got a cute centaur, which I didn't really finish off. Look how cute the paws are. Okay, go blurry then. That's great. That's great. Lazy fat boy. Lino. It's rubbish picture. Yes. Squirrel. Just like practice drawings. That's Lino being mad. That's the full centaur. The other side. Look at the paws, are they cute? Are they cute? He's mad. Some like dragon snake people. Yeah, okay. Hyena. Just some weird shit I decided to draw. Oh gosh, one view. Lovely. I tried to do an angle like that's someone looking up at him. It's not very good. Just looks like he's really bottom heavy rather than actually you looking up at him. Not him looking, you know, straight on at him. Okay, so... Oh god, this is killing me. I want to show you the good stuff now. That's just some practice rubbish. Isn't that cute? I wanted to draw a version of him with antlers and a crop top on that shows his fat, sexy man boobs. That's Fluffers, which I drew like there, and I decided to draw his wing instead because I wasn't happy with that. But it's kind of cute. There's Fluffers, looking adorable. Oh wow, 0 views, lovely. Here's some more pictures of Fluffers. Arm on his belly. That's him on the other side. It's him walking up the stairs, and you can see his paws. That's the picture from the other side, but I decided to, you know, do it again. Adorable. Look at them paws. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute. Okay, yes. That's that. Again, I was trying to do like a Vivzy Pop style art, but a failed attempt. Some fat horses and pigs. Ow! Hang on, I've got a painful knee now. I'm actually, you know, stop it. Right. Okay. So I will be able to call it an art live stream. That's Don Lino. Centaur. Isn't he fat? Look at that big bum. Oh, cat, look! Oh my god, it's so cute! Oh my God. It heard me. Lupus! That's the second cat we've had in the garden now. I don't know what cat that is. Looks quite fat, so I don't think it's the usual one. Little paws. Looks spooked. He's going home. Okay. Okay. Still not zoomed out. Oh, there we go. Here's another one. I was trying to change my style just a little bit. I'm really happy with the wings. I'm really not happy like 100% always with my art style. Ugh. That's Don Lino's like fluff version with teats. Just thought it was cute as hell. Just thought it was cute as hell. Dad's teats. Ugh. Might be a bit weird, but oh well. That's a female fluff. That's a female fluff. I'm not happy about that, but I like that. I think that's cute. There's rubbish. Oh, here we go. Here's a cute one. Look, isn't it cute? Big fat fluff. There's another one. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, here's some more cute pictures. I wish I could show you the saucy ones. I'm not sure. I'd probably be kicked off of YouTube if I do that. Plus, there'll be nothing like for people to pay to see. No. Here's some saucy ones. Oh, I do them on both sides, so like, you know. Gosh, I had like 4 views and now I've got like 0. Lovely. There we go. Here's some fat things, some fat reindeers. The last time I showed my art, people were all like, "You know, you only draw fat characters. Why don't you draw the body types? Like, I do. Have you not seen my stuff? It clearly shows I do all the body types as well as fats. Do you want to see the saucy ones? I mean, I'm not sure if it's allowed, but oh well. I'm just trying to figure out where all the good stuff is. I did those a while ago, so I'm gonna just show you like the most recent. So like a centaur dude. Okay, should we do that one? Yes, big fluff eating. I saw them on a thing, so I decided to draw them. You know, a YouTube channel. It was a YouTube channel about pussycats and all these pets or something. So obviously the YouTuber had like an illustration done of like her cats and whatever pet she had. Oh yeah, pigs. She had cats and a pig, 2 pigs and there are 3 cats. And she had like art of them done, and that's what they looked like. That was like her intro. So I drew them there for some reason. I just thought they were so cute. Hi, Issa. Okay, so we've got a big fat crocodile, which is like, or alligator, which is what I like. You know, remember on the last stream I was talking about like all the fat fetish fuel that happen in cartoons. Well, I grew up with loads of like big fat alligators and crocodiles and stuff, so I used to enjoy those. So it's like nostalgia. Okay, right, where is it now? Okay, which way? All right, we're going the right way. All right, so I'm not going to show you that yet. Okay, this one's really cute. I really like this one. This one's my favorite. So I saw a role play that was being done with Fluffers and a friend, and he said, Fluffers, how would you like to be even puffier? So Fluffers nodded and agreed, and he brushed him out, and he ended up looking like this. And he said, Fluffers, now you have become your own pillow. So I put that. Little kitty Fluffers, after being brushed, he is now his own pillow. So I did that based off of a role play. He is very soft, so he is there fluffier than normal. Isn't he cute? Look at that. He's on a pillow, but he's his own pillow as well. Isn't he sweet? I'm not really as happy with this picture. I tried to make it a bit different. He's on somebody's lap at the moment. I couldn't decide how big to Fluffers to be. I think Fluffers is probably the size of like a dog, like a medium-sized dog. He's not like as small as a cat or a small dog. He's bigger. But the babies are adorable. The baby versions. He is a baby still technically, but he's not a young baby. The young babies are very tiny. Right. So the next picture is kind of saucy, so I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm going to try and show you like a bit of it without showing too much. This is not really the first picture, so I don't even know why this one's there. So you can probably guess what they're doing. That's Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah. And that's his wife, Daisy. Or Primrose, because we're renaming her for the sake of the book. It's technically Daisy from Downton Abbey, but I don't want anyone like going, oh yeah, it's the same. I don't know. I really like this one. I'm going to like totally colour it and then just show this bit. Just show this bit. And then he can use it as a... Jeremiah can use it as a thing. You know, a profile pic. So is he handsome? He's still handsome and sexy. So basically he's like a playboy type. Even though he's married to Daisy, he's always cheating on her. Because pretty much he believes that his good luck should not be wasted on just one woman. That, you know, he needs to share the love and all. So he pretty much cheats on her all the time. Yet he does not permit her to cheat on him, obviously. Okay, so the first one is... Oh, it's gone. Where is it? No, it's gone! It's disappeared! No! I don't know where it is. It's disappeared. Alpha on the hunt. Oh well, just look at this one then. Stop rotating, you idiot! Stop rotating. There he is being all casual and shit. Look at the beautiful wings. Thank you for that. He always wears a blue suit and he has blonde hair, so he kind of looks like Donald Trump a little bit. But no, that's not what the look's based off of. I created him like a million years ago, before I even knew Donald Trump existed, so. But yeah, he does kind of look a bit like him, because he wears a blue suit and he has like dead bright blonde hair. Like a thinner version. He is not actually thin, he's actually kind of chubby, but he doesn't look it. You wouldn't believe it, but he does have like a soft middle. He used to be sort of muscular, but now he's just like let himself go. Mainly, he hasn't like let himself go so much as his wife just like feeds him and stuff. So he's got shapely legs. Look at that. These are like really tight trousers, and you can see all his shapeliness. Small, soft. Yeah, he has a small, like he looks quite small, but it's like soft. So you can grab a handful of it at least. So his tie is like a pinky red. He smokes, as you can see. He smokes to be cool, but he's also kind of addicted a little bit. He's pretty much on everything. He's on drugs, he's on drink, he's on cigarettes. He tries every kind of drug because he's pretty much like a bad boy. He looks like an angel, you know, with his wings and his blonde hair and his white fur, but he's actually a bad boy. And that's his wife there. Like, he's at the moment just telling her to clean the house, and that's her, like, with a mop and bucket. Like good old times. Hey, Dada Dragon. Okay, so it's his like speech bubble. He said, "This house is filthy. You ought to." I don't know how you spell ought, so if that's wrong, forgive me. You ought to clean it, Daisy. That's just like. He doesn't do anything. Like he's like kind of a prissy, sort of lazy, like rich spoilt guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and stuff. So he hasn't worked a day in his life, you know. He gets other people to do it, like servants and stuff. So he's kind of well to do and he doesn't like do anything. So his wife Daisy is from a working class background. So she's like, you know, she kind of rolls her eyes that, you know, he hasn't worked a day in his life and stuff, but she would never make him do anything because she's too scared of him pretty much. Okay, that's that one. Alpha player type with all skill attitude. Yeah. He doesn't do anything at all. She pretty much waits on him hand and foot. He doesn't even work. Like, he's never had a job in his life because he's pretty much just rich, like I say. He's rich parents and shit. And he has a title and everything. He's a lord, pretty much. So, he doesn't do anything. He's kind of become broke, though. But, you know. He's pretty much been bred, all, you know, any kind of working stuff has been bred out of him. So, he's pretty much just been bred to look good. Yeah, it's just that's a picture of him like at the club. Like just, I hate the rest of the picture, so I'm not going to show it. There you go. He's like on some kind of beanbag shit going on. He's at some kind of club. And there's like a girl waiting on him and shit. She's just giving him a drink. There's the drink there. Like whiskey or whatever. And he's smoking shit. I did it kind of tiny because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. And this, I decided to do a comic of when they first met. Well, it's not really when they first met, but it's like one of the times before they become husband and wife. She is like fancying the pants off of him. Old money don't need to work. Yeah. Small, soft, sexy belly. So lovely. I'm glad you guys like the detail of it. Oh gosh. I've got like 0 reviews at the moment. Right, so it says, when Daisy first saw the lord of the house, Jeremiah, she became instantly smitten because of his good looks and golden blonde hair. Also, the knowledge that he was rich doesn't hurt either. She's kind of like, she's not like a gold digger, technically. She's just very impressed. Yeah, the thighs are really big, aren't they? She's just really impressed by, you know, people who are rich and in power, like, you know, a lord and stuff. She's impressed by sort of that sort of thing. Although, as you know, in Downton Abbey, she
becomes like, she ends up being like a social justice warrior type who hates kings and hates rich people. But in my version, she's kind of impressed by that, at least at first when she's younger. But because she meets Jeremiah, she doesn't have a chance to develop that social justice warrior attitude. So it's kind of like she goes a different direction in my version as she does in Downton Abbey. So in Downton Abbey, she doesn't end up doing anything. So, you know, as you know, she ends up just being single forever. Until she meets that guy, which I hate. So I'm not going to give away everything, but I'm just going to show you like little bits of everything. Okay, I've ended up just like screwing everything up there. So she decides that because she doesn't get to see him that often or talk to him without being humiliated in front of other people, she has decided to ask her sort of employer person if she could just like take him up a tray of breakfast so she could like be alone with him in his bedroom. There she is. So that's basically like Mrs. Patmore, but in the book she's going to be called Mrs. Philpotts or something. I did have a name for her actually, but I like Philpotts anyway. She kind of suits it. So she looks kind of similar, but obviously in cartoon. So they're like cats or something. I keep forgetting to draw her tail, but oh well. So she's not magical. She's not a magical little falcon wolf like he is. So Daisy wants an excuse to see him and be alone with him, so she convinced the cook to let her take him up his breakfast that morning. Cook was not happy about it because she was a scullery maid, but she eventually agreed to it because if it would make her happy, because she pretty much cares for her and stuff, like as if they were mother and daughter. I really like that. It's cute, isn't it? I don't think anybody would object to me like using the characters from Downton Abbey. This is like, you know, if their lives were to go in a different direction than they did in the actual show. Yeah, I've done that one. Okay, so it's not a very good like shit, but that's like him like sleeping and shit, and that's her coming into the room. So sorry, it's really rubbish. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it over. Oh, come on. So he's like, come on. He stirred in one. You can see he's dead sleepy and shit. Rare treat, yes it is. Nice works. Thank you very much. His thighs are dead thick. I know. So she's kind of shocked when he starts to stir. She's put his breakfast on some kind of table thing. In my daydream version that I had of this, she had like a square tray that she puts on his bed, like, you know, one that you put on a bed for breakfast in bed and shit. I wish I could sit down. My back is killing me. Okay. When he stirred from his sleep, she chickened out, left the food, and hid outside the door. Yeah, she kind of chickened out. Okay, now I've got to turn it over again. So that's her hiding behind the door, like she's on the outside now. I didn't really do much detail on the door, sorry about that. I know the tray it's on like stands, yeah. So that's actually what it's gonna be in the animation or whatever. If I ever get anyone that can animate these things for me, I've actually given up on trying to find. I've started animating stuff myself. Okay, so that's him. Sort of, he hears his noises, so he's like, "Here's there, show yourself and shit." So he's like not very compos mentis, but a little bit more compos mentis at this point. Okay, so she shows herself, and he asks her name. So she answers the question, "Who's there?" And she went, "Just a maid, sir." And he says, "What's your name?" So she says, she says her name. God, I can't get bloody pronouns right at all. Okay. Lamp. There he is. So he like turns over and like talks to her and shit, looking all casual and sexy and shit. I know I'm not supposed to be showing all this stuff, but oh well, I can't believe just like one person is watching at the moment. It's just it takes a long time, and I'm not sure if I'm up for the challenge of animating all of this, but I'll try, I suppose. Well, I suppose, you know, can't get anything done, you have to do it yourself, don't you? I think the counter is broken. Huh? What counter? Looks lovely. Right. So he immediately, like, cheekily just asks her to join him in bed. Come join me, Daisy. So it does get cheeky after this, but oh well. Animated would be awesome. I can't even see what I'm showing you guys, by the way, because all I can see is the bloody chats. You don't mind if I show this saucy bit. I'm not going to show all of it, obviously, but, you know, gotta leave something as a teaser. Oh, Sauce Boss. I can't see what I'm showing you! Similar, like, starting stream encounter. Started streaming. Yeah, it says, like, I've got 0 views at the moment. I'm supposed to be... It's a bit out of focus. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, so he looks kind of evil when he does that. Okay, right, next one. Try not to show everything, so I have to show you this grotty freaking shit down here. Nice drawings. Okay. So if you guys want to see the comic from the beginning, you have to obviously watch the stream from the beginning later on. Stop rotating. Okay, thank you. Okay, she's probably put, might be more comfortable if... I can't read that because it's blurry. If you take your clothes off, baby. Sure, it's out of focus. So she starts undressing. And he looks like all devious and shit. So she's agreeing to all of this. She's not really sure about it. She's not really 100% happy about it because obviously she's never done it before. She's not done anything like this before, like getting into the bed like with the Lord or anything. So she's kind of a bit nervous. She thinks it might possibly be a bad idea. So she's a little bit... So at this point, I've skipped this bit because it, you know, I just couldn't be bothered. It will be in the animated version, obviously, but I skipped a bit that was in my head. in my head, the daydream version I had was she just takes her dress off, but leaves all her undergarments on, including the corset, and he just tells her to take the corset off because it might be more comfortable. So she takes off her corset, and she's still got sort of like undergarments underneath that, but he allows her that at least. So you just see the bit where she's in bed at this point. She's just got her like silk slip thing or cotton or whatever the maids would wear. I don't think they'd wear silk, would they? I don't know really. I think the ladies probably would wear silk undergarments, but I'm not sure maids would. But whatever color, whatever material it is, anyway, like a creamy white thing. So I'm not really 100% happy about this picture. I'm not happy with it, but it's like, oh, it'll do. I'm very happy with the way he turned out on that one, but not happy with the way he looks on that one. But oh well, she's in bed now. She's kind of nervous. She doesn't know what's going to happen. She has no idea. She's not worldly. She doesn't know much about men or like their desires or sex or anything. So she doesn't know what the hell's going to happen, but she just knows she has to be nervous because she was never really taught. Because her parents sort of... I don't really know nobody knows what happened to her parents, but she obviously didn't have parents. She was taken in by these rich people and employed as their servant. So she had no teacher really. The only teaching that she had was like how to cook and how to clean and how to do chores. She doesn't really have much knowledge of like sex or anything, so yeah, she's just like a bit uncomfortable. But she thinks that she has to do this because, oh well, you know, she fancies this guy and she just wants to please him, I guess. So he starts eating while she's in the bed. So I haven't bothered with that. I've kind of skipped that as well. But before this scene, he has the tray here, which I've kind of drawn there very badly. Sorry about that. So he actually starts eating some toast in my daydream version. And she just is like sitting there, like froze in place. And he encourages her to have some food as well because there's so much of it. He's pretty much got toast and porridge and all sorts of things. So he encourages her to eat some, saying that he couldn't eat all by himself. And then a few minutes later, after she has a bit of toast, he like just puts it down and starts drinking this orange juice. And he puts his... It's not a very good picture of it, but he puts his hand on her thigh, on her knee, underneath the covers. It shows here the covers over her, but in my Daydream version, he's got his hand under the covers. But I decided to do outside covers because, you know, so you can see it. But in my Daydream version, it's under the covers, so yeah. And then he starts to slowly slide it sort of up her thigh and caresses it. And then eventually he turns over and starts like caressing her body, and he doesn't kiss her at first, but he just sort of gets real close to her lips with his mouth and sort of licks her mouth, which is his like signature move thing. So I just skipped that bit, and you just see him like on top of her there, because it will just be in the animated version. So oh yeah, he says, "Why don't you lay back and get more comfy?" So she's gripping the bed covers or whatever because she's not really sure what's going to happen, and she's kind of getting a little bit more nervous now. And she says, "This is more than what I bargained for," in her thoughts. And he says, "That's better." Then he gets like on top of her, under the covers. Just licks her mouth. Oh my. Yeah, he just licks and just gets close so she can. It's so she can like smell him, so she can smell his very sweet scent and like get a bit aroused by it. So this one's my favorite. This one's actually my favorite drawing that I've done so far. It's gonna take me forever to colour them all. I'm actually working on one right now. It's taking me forever, so it takes forever. So Don Lino's going to be helping, which is very nice of him. Things are getting heated on this picture. Do you write the backstories to the characters on paper, or is it only in your head? I'm writing a novel about all of this shit. Oh yeah, I've done that one. Right, shit. I think that's it now, because then on the next page, I've just finished my previous comic. So that's like the end of a previous comic. So that's with Jeremiah's father, Lino. They're pretty much both playboy types. They're both hot, so, you know, they kind of are both playboys. But Lino is more the settling down type because he's older, so he's more the settling down type than Jeremiah is. Jeremiah has been sort of encouraged to marry before, but he's like, nope, I'm not really the marrying kind. I know he's not quite as big as his father, but he will eventually end up that big because his wife ends up like feeding him up because she likes the fatties as well. Yeah, it is very sexy. So that's Lino. Dan, phone camera, looks great. Be even better in focus. So that's not the end of it. I because I've like been doing a comic on this one. I had to take it to another drawing pad. I've been trying to organise my drawing pads, so one drawing pad's for one comic and another one's for another, but I always end up just like drawing other things and end up screwing everything up, so oh well. Cute. So that's part of a comic. One I kind of gave up on. It's cute, but I will eventually end up. Okay, so where's the... It does get saucy in this one. I'm not really sure if I should show it. Not much left now. Female feeding is... Right, okay. I'm just going to show it like real quick because my food's ready, so I've got to quickly get changed and go downstairs. It doesn't really matter as long as the drawings are done. Okay, I wasn't really quite happy about this. I was going to have him like groping her or something, but I decided not to bother. Okay. And then they're just like kissing in this one. He kisses her in this one. You can't really see anything, so I don't think anybody's going to bother. Okay, so the next one's like more saucy, but you don't really see anything, so I'm sure it's okay. It's just like implied. So kissing somewhere, and yeah, that's kind of censored. There you go. Censored. Okay, you can guess what he's like doing. Now, there is more happens before the next bit, but like I say, I'm just skipping it in the comic. That's nice. You don't see anything, but he's pretty much, you know, doing the deed. I'm really happy with this one as well. Okay, the end. Yeah, I should have that one. Okay, that's cute. You stop rotating. I'm gonna beat you up. Okay, so that's that. So hopefully, that will be the end of that comic. I'm not really sure yet. I'll just give you a little teaser and say that after everything happens, they just sort of like, she wants him to marry her basically, and he refuses. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna stop this now. So you got 30 minutes of great drawings. I will give you an update soon. If you want to see any like saucier shit, you'll have to pay to see that. It'll be all on my Patreon. All included. Yeah, it's really hot, isn't it? I'm really happy with that. That I actually continued doing a comic. And, you know, I hope to continue with it and not lose interest. I really want to do like more detailed sex scenes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, I think I probably will. Alright, but you'll have to wait to see them in the Patreon thing. So bye for now then. Yay.